coaching a lot in such a short amount of time. It's so stressful when I finally gotten a point in my life where I'm happy. And I don't want the person I'm talking to leave me.
Let's see what they said.
Okay, I just saw Chester's video and I was not expecting it. I'm probably gonna make a better response later. Or maybe just, fucking no, delete my account.
So this was the temporary response.
Number one, I don't appreciate him using my past name. I know, like, we haven't been fucking friends for years. So he wouldn't have known why I don't use that name anymore, but it's more tied to my personal life. And fuck.
Why are they outside? Why do they record this outside?
God, it's hard to think. Number two, he shares a lot of personal...
I'm so glad they're not more screenshots. I can't do the stupid voice anymore. If you like to hear me doing more stupid voices, don't forget to like and subscribe.
And out of context screenshots, as if he hasn't also...
Out of context screenshots?
told me to do horrible things to myself. And also, about the, apology and blackmail thing, I said a lot of times in, both my events and my community posts that I felt
also, tell me if it's still too quiet, I can still boost it up a little more.
I was being blackmailed, not because of, the apology itself, or, the, art commentary thing itself, because I knew,
Yes, dude, you should have done the Arizona.
That I was the one who offered. The further in the conversation, he kept telling me to delete my channel, and I said that I wasn't telling him that I would delete my channel. I said,
you have a really good fake cry voice. You almost captured them perfectly. Thank you. I have training.
that I was gonna leave commentary. And for the apology thing, the reason why I said I felt pressured was because when I told him I would apologize, I asked if he wanted anything specific in his apology, and he...
This is also crazy. So, do you want me to apologize? Please tell me what you want me to apologize for exactly.
Told me to, tell everyone I was obsessed with him, and I was like, number one, that's really personal. Number two, I'm not obsessed with you anymore. And,
anymore?
He says, the screenshots weren't as intense as he remembers. They weren't as intense.
They weren't as intense as he remembered? What?
Intense as I remember. But it's it's fucking not one-sided. There were, so many horrible things he said to me. And recently, when I went to apologize to him, the reason I got defensive is because I was saying, just because I was a bad person back then doesn't mean everything you say about me is true. Not only that, but he, frames me to be some kind of, sexual abuser, when the most I did was...
What? Sexual abuse? It was all over Discord. Did I miss something? Where did he call him a sexual abuser? When did Chester say, oh, he sexually abused me?
His partner told me that it would take some time for them to open up their relationship to me. So I was in my mind, I was okay, so, waiting or some shit. And, Chester did not agree with this because, at the time, his last partner had been, I guess, I don't know, ruined the idea of polyamory to him. So, yeah, we had very different ideas, but I'm not some kind of...
Oh, we had different ideas, happens all the time.
Fucking, sexual abuser. I was just, yeah, I don't know how else to explain that. Also, about the Google Docs thing, about his, alleged abuser, I did not offer to, be part of it. He told me, hey, so this person was talking bad about you, I have a way to get back at them, something like that.
What?
sorry for like my loose wording. I didn't look at a lot of the screenshots because it was really triggering.
The screenshots where I tried to gaslight them into open up their relationship to me was really triggering to me.
I really dislike the amount of like cropped or like out of context screenshots, because he's done this to my friends several times, sending them like a bunch of out of context shit that makes him look like a victim in this situation when he's not.
Listen. Chester only looks like he's the victim here because it was out of context. Trust me, out of context, clip shipped.
Like, there are several instances of him antagonizing me and me finally snapping at him and then him playing the victim about it. And I never sexually abused him or his partner.
No one said you sexually abused them. Fucking schizophrenic.
I would never do something like that. Like, the closest thing you could pin on me about that is, like the relationship thing. And also, thinking, I didn't get...
Can we have Roblox dance on loop over the audio? This is what you get.
To, the stalking part, but the thing is, he used me to, spy on his ex. Like, he even used me, like, the day he cut me off, and he was, okay. He says the reason we stopped being friends was because I pressured him into a relationship or something, and that was in 2022. But he was friends with me after that incident, and would text me that he missed me when I was offline. Like, it wasn't, it was just, it's just really messy, and it's frustrating, because, like, I don't understand. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make a better response to this later. I just wanted to get...
It gets even better than this? Crazy.
Something out, because... yeah, I don't know. I'll look more into the video later when I'm better mentally, but I was genuinely not expecting this to come out, like, right now. So, yeah, I'll be back later. But another thing to note is that he's had issues...
I'm so looking forward to what they will do later.
With like a lot of other commentary people. Like, he ripped off a kid's vent of being like brutally raped, and
excuse me? He ripped off a vent? What?
Made them look like the bad person in that situation. And
what?
Yeah, I'll be back.
I think I got the voice pretty straight on.
Really sorry for...
So then they made a second video, again, completely black. Empty.
Posting a lot in such a short amount of time.
See, I got the voice perfectly.
It's so stressful when I finally got to a point in my life where I'm happy. And I don't want the person I'm talking to leave me.
I think I should have gone harder with the voice.
But I know most of it is my fault. But it's so frustrating how he can act so innocent. Like, he didn't constantly antagonize me and do the same things that we were both doing. Like,
I'm not voicing this video. This is the real video.
There was like one screenshot where I like misled people, and it was like the fucking the doxing thing. But it's true that you have threatened me in the past, like from speaking out against you, and it's like, okay, I wasn't gonna fucking do that. Like, I don't care. I just wanted to live my life alone.
I just wanted to live my life alone, guys.
I just wanted you to leave me alone.
You didn't want them to leave you alone. They wanted to leave you alone. You were like, no, I'm gonna kill myself.
And it's so frustrating.
Me when I'm cocked.
And like, oh my god, I can't even think. Like, and he's fucking posting out my disorder. Like, I didn't fucking, like, and I said today that I just didn't want that being on the internet. Like,
oh gee, I didn't want this on the internet. Yeah, I shouldn't have talked shit then.
In the video I made earlier, before he posted his, I was talking about, my experiences in recovery. So for him to just put that on blast, like, I don't...
My brain is cursed whenever I hear people crying. I think about that video of a guy crashing out over a breakout, but someone dubbed it as shits. No.
I don't fucking care if he exposes me as slime or whatever, but he's like, that's fucking my real life identity. Like, like, I'm fucking scared to get dogs or something, or like, I don't know. I'm scared, and I know that he's a bad person. I have screenshots of him being a bad person.
Where are these screenshots then?
And I have so many people who have come to me talking about him, and
so many people.
Can't talk about him because I'm fucking scared, and I'm not scared because like I'm some kind of abuser. I'm scared because he has fucking done this to so many people. He did
so many people you wouldn't believe. 100 at least.
He did it to 2 of his exes, where he
100 people raped.
Admitted to abusing them, and then fucking called them out later. And yes, I'm allowed to freak out at you after the amount of fucking shit you put me through. Like,
you did this to me.
I was more vocally, like, I guess, aggressive with my behavior, but you were really manipulative and antagonized me all the fucking time. And oh my god, and about the like relationship thing is that Freddie never really like told me that like so hard.
They told you they were monogamous. They told you they don't like you like that. They were just a bit hesitant to tell it to you more straightly because they were scared you would be like, I kill myself again, and they didn't want to deal with that shit. Come on now, I thought you changed. I thought you're a big boy now.
When, like, Freddie was the one telling me that, that they would open the relationship or something, or that he would be open to it. Sorry.
He said we're not open for it now, and oh no, very monogamous.
I don't know. It's so... I can't think, like, it doesn't feel real, yeah, and that's why I realized, like, it doesn't matter what Freddie said, like, Siesta had to be in on it, too. Yeah, I kept saying
they were all in on it.
15, because it was in 2022, but my birthday had already passed, so I would have been 16, so yeah, I don't really realize that at the time because 2022 was 3 years ago and I'm currently 18.
It was 3 years ago. That's so long.
At the time because 2022 was 3 years ago and I'm currently 18. I'm sorry. I'm just rambling now, but it's like I really fucking don't. I don't know what to say. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Bruh, come back to reality. And then there was a third response. That was not even a minute long. What could that be?
Another thing is the fact that he makes me out to be a fucking rapist is insane.
No one called you a rapist, bro. You're hallucinating. Oh god, the fake tears stop. No, now he's hallucinating that he got called a rapist.
Like, the fucking me wanting to date him shit was built off a lot of miscommunications and lack of
understanding. That was just miscommunication, guys. Just miscommunication.
That's obviously no excuse. That's why I fucking got better. That's why I don't do that shit anymore.
You got better? The last video didn't really sound like that.
I'm not 16 anymore. Like, I don't fucking care.
I'm not 16 anymore. I'm now 18. I'm a grown-up now.
About that kind of shit. What was I saying? But yeah, the whole, like, me wanting to date them shit isn't fucking at all comparable to rape. And the fact that him...
This all isn't comparable to rape. No one accused you of rape, you dumb shit.
His boyfriend are so fucking comfortable comparing me to a rapist is disgusting. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of fucking mentality it is. That shit is not comparable, and it's fucking like it's so bad.
It's so bad. Then they called. Oh, there was a full response. It's 17 minutes long, but there's just text. Sorry for audio issues. I attempted to script before this recording, although I did not like any attempts, so I scrapped it and went entirely off my own brain. Which was a mistake. Also sorry if I don't go too into detail about the abuse itself. I assume if you're watching this, you've already seen the video made about me. This is mostly a response to what the situation has spiraled into, rather than just the situation itself. Because a lot is going around now that I wanted to address. But I do talk about the abuse specifically. Wait. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit.
I just want to start this off by saying a few things. Number one.
Oh god, I need to make it louder on my end. Beep.
Just because I make notes about something someone else is doing or some things that are just not great in general does not mean I'm trying to deflect from what I did. I was abusive. I was an abuser in 2023, and the context isn't going to change that. I just want to make some things very clear. And please stop attacking my friends for the things I have done, and I mean stop using it as an argument against them, because it's not fair to them. They're not responsible for the things I've done, and I'm not responsible for the things they've done.
Oh, there are screenshot actually. Fuck. I fear I need to take the Roblox bans off. I fear. No more Roblox. Here's Chester. Okay, to be honest, makes sense. Why Cupid likes slime? Because they were like, on suicide watch because of you. Like, yeah, of course you'd do that. I definitely get that, which is why I told you it's harmful to post that kind of thing, because you'll regret it later in life. I know how stressful situations like this can be. I get impulsiveness and stuff, which is why I'm trying to give you advice in the first place. Rather than just being like, rah, you're dumb.
Please stop attacking my friends for the things I have done.
I did not mean attacking. I meant going after in general. My friends are not responsible for my past.
And I mean, stop using it as an argument against them, because it's not fair to them. They're not responsible for the things I've done, and I'm not responsible for the things.
The argument is used that I'm friendish with someone who publicly talked about their suicidal ideology amidst allegations against them, when I was the one who told them to took the post down in the first place. DM to the person, although I had originally told them to take the post down via voice message, which is why the message is so non-specific. Just because I was in seemingly similar situation in the past does not mean I enable every little thing the person around me does. I am not an enabler, guys. I mean, I've accidentally let people on, but I usually clear it up quickly, not 20+ days.
Things they've done. I know there are some certain limits to what people can do to just stay friends before it's just like, before it's just an issue, but I want to make it very clear, my friends would not be my friends if I was still doing the things I had done in 2022 to this current day.
They do not support my past.
When I say someone is...
The question is, do they know about your past? Or just what you told them, honey?
Supporting me, I do not mean they condone the things I have done or support my past, because they don't. They just want me to get better. They support my betterment and recovery. Okay, so I know...
Should have done a script.
Context does not change anything, but given that this is my experience with the situation, I'm going to explain my side of things. And don't take this as me trying to just soften the blow or...
well, now that you said it, I will.
Garner sympathy. It's just my explanation as to why...
It's not an apology, it's an explanation.
I believe that I'm different from my past. Recently, screenshots have gotten out with me joking with my friends that I'm an abuser, or joking about the situation in general. And I want to say that is not proof that I'm an active abuser. It just shows that I've been joking about the situation among my friends in private spaces, because I know some of the things I can say can be harmful or, you know, just hurt others. The only time I've publicly joked about this situation was in a live stream chat, and it was
you, me, cactus, fine. I'm gonna dip before my hate mob gets here. I know, silly, that guy bullies me, lol. Who's Juni? Don't spread misinfo on me. Can I say a slur? Who are these guys? Juni just sent me my address and kicked my dog. Hi guys! Silly, hello you Haktur. Fuck off.
more me just saying that
I hate
like,
Zoomers. It's slime. You know, silly? Feed silly. I need to post on Insta and post my art. I hate slime cause they are friends with silly. Are you? False accusations. It's me. Hey, Dippy the mediator is here. You, me, cactus, my evil altar. Hey Dippy, I love you. What the fuck is this supposed to prove? Is the BPD contagious? Gulp. I saw that and I made a comment about it. My nana got upset. Unrelated question. Juni, can I come over and on you?
like joking that I'm an abuser. The reason why I joke about that is because
Wer was? Okay.
I've become more aware of some of my behaviors current day, and I just
Current day behaviors like not actually abusive. More so mean things you say to your friends by jokingly insulting them, but instead after I would be like, oops, sorry, abuse alter. Ha. Ha. Hilarious.
me and my friends joke about it because we know I'm not an abuser as of now, and I mean, it's not really funny, it's just a way of
Juni,
I
run.
guess making light out of things and getting through the situation, because though I'm not the victim, it is still a very complicated situation for all sides. And the extent of the jokes I had made was me saying that I'm BPD abusing or using my BPD mind control, and I want to say that
Haha, BPD mind control. Haha.
someone else in the chat had made a joke about Chester.
Big USSR lover. Y'all are finished. For clarification, yes, I had been checking with this person in the live, but I do not know them. They are not my friend. I was just joking with them because I recognized them, but I did not know they said this till I watched the stream back.
Although I was not in chat at the time, and I was
What is the cage? Oh, Winner, you don't know! Winner! We want to go in the cage? We wanna go there? Let's fucking go. Into the cage! There you go, Winner, you are now in the cage.
not on the live stream at the time. I had come back after that, and I would not have been contributing to something like that.
I would never.
Because I know it can hurt others. Another thing is, in my friend's private server, and I believe this screenshot had gotten leaked, is, I brought up the fact that Chester made a post saying that I was going to make my own response with
Just a reminder to not let this person back onto the community whatsoever. They are deleting comments that speak out against them. Their response is going to be full of misinformation and cropped screenshots, and I said I wouldn't respond, but I actually will. I will, because every response so far has been full of lying, including this one.
crop screenshots and all that, and I brought up the fact that one of his screenshots was our
Matter of fact, trigger warning for cutting stuff. You know how Chester said my video is gonna be full of cropped screenshots? Guess what? He cropped out of this, comparing me to Freddy, who he was not dating at the... They said, I can actually cope around his existence. Yes, I do, because I'm tired of you comparing yourself. So I might as well say it. Fuck you, I'm going back to cutting, lol.
at the time friend, his now boyfriend, him saying, like, okay, this is really hard to explain. At the time, we were kind of like in a friend group trio thing, and we were all close, but I still had a feeling
Oh,
like
did you hear the little... we were all close.
they cared about each other
They got happy for 1 second.
more than me at the time, and I brought up these insecurities.
This isn't really important now, it's just further context to the screenshot. I know context doesn't change abuse, however, my argument was falsely represented, and my point was basically, why are you accusing me of something I haven't done yet, when you did it yourself?
Securities, and during a fight about the document situation, which I believe was addressed in Yummy's video, I don't know if Chester addressed it, but during this, he said that, that it was true, that he did care about him more than me and all that stuff.
Yeah, because imagine people who really like each other get into relationships and they care even more for their partner than their homies. Crazy concept.
And then, like, yeah, that was one of the screenshots used as evidence. I was not bringing up this screenshot because I believed that this, because I believe
Are you going to cry again?
It changed the situation around. I brought it up because he had claims that I was going to use cropped screenshots when he used it as evidence, although I don't think the context changes the situation all too much.
Then why do you care? You cropped a screenshot and cut the context out. Bah.
It was just something I was bringing up with my friends. Although admittedly the jokes I made with my friends about this situation were more, I guess, harsh than the jokes I had been making publicly. I can't remember the extent of them.
I'm sure your jokes were hilarious.
But I do know at some point I had brought up my own issues and said that,
Dude, I beep, and his biggest concern is his ex-friend trying to beep. They were 16. Dude, what is this?
Like, I can't believe that this is his biggest concern, like, me hurting myself in 2022. I want to say, I don't think I have more trauma than she has.
I'm talking to Shasta at some point. Please make it in not for him, not include my friends in spoiled some personal unrelated things. With my friends, because they are my friends. He's trying to use this as proof I haven't changed, when that's just not the case. Seeing as he doesn't have any recent proof of me being abusive. When I say someone is on my side, I don't mean they're in support of the things I did. I mean they support me bettering myself as a person and recovering in life. I hope your life gets worse. I can show you all that I said in their server relating to Siesta, because it's honestly not horrific. I think the worst I said was like Why did you censor this? Kid and... Okay. This is his biggest issue. Because I wasn't about to use his own trauma to compare the shit I did. Nor do I think I've had it worse than him. It was simply me freaking out under the pressure in a private space. The things I said would hurt others, but shocker, he was spying on my friends anyway. Or you friends were freaked out, fuck out, and we're like, yo, you're right, this is a complete schizo. It was simply me freaking out under the pressure of private space, blah, blah, blah. Also, in the older screenshots, I was more defensive and refused to admit I was abusive, an abuser. Due to the context, which I don't think is the way I definitely think I was abusive regarding of why I didn't. You really flip-flop on the I abused them. No, actually they abused me. Actually, fuck them.
I was not about to compare his own trauma to the situation, although I knew it was wrong to say regardless, which is why I had been talking to my friends about this. I just want to make it clear that, I mean, I don't think I have more trauma than Chester. I know he's been through some horrible things. It was just me venting out my anger and frustrations among my friends, and I do acknowledge that I have an issue with sharing information that's too personal among people, and I'm trying to get better at it, but I don't think that the screenshots of me joking or gossiping is proof that I'm a current day abuser, because I do believe there is a difference between just running your mouth and the things I had done in the past, and it doesn't prove that I'm not remorseful, because I am. I do feel bad about pressuring
now I feel really bad.
My friends into a relationship, though at the time I said I was okay with not being in one. I don't believe that it was forced, but I do believe that it was pressure, like heavy pressure.
I don't feel like I forced them. But it was pressure, you know. They're abusing my patience.
I addressed this in my mental health video that came out before Siester's, where I said that they felt they had to coddle me or else that I was just going to get really bad or do self-destructive things that no one really wanted. I do think that I was wrong for that.
I think maybe, you know, I was wrong for that.
Siester brought up in one of his posts that my argument for this was that Freddie had sent me a BDSM test at some point.
Wow. The original community post was deleted, I believe, but it was a reply to someone else who had said it was irresponsible to silence me before I got the chance to speak out. I know that this person who made the original post does not support my past behavior, nor are they involved in the situation. I do believe that slime is likely going to crop inside jokes about my abuser out of context. Yeah, that's what they said in the video.
Which I want to say is not the only thing that happened.
Wait.
My argument for this was that Freddie had sent me a BDSM test.
Listen, if a friend sends you a BDSM test, that means they want to date you. Did you know? Fuck! I'm in so many polycules right now.
At some point, which I want to say is not the only thing that happened, but I don't see the use in getting into detail about those things, but
I'm not trying to flip the situation around, just trying to better explain my confusion to their boundaries. I obviously know that joking, being fine with some things doesn't change the relationship entirely. God, their censoring job is shit. No choice looks smart. Oh, I know there are I literally can't do nothing with this. I can't even read half of this. Damn, I have a girlfriend I didn't know about. Nobody ever sent me a BDSM test. Damn, I'm sorry, Pimenta. Fantastic
like,
timing.
16 and like those are messages, like regardless of the context, I mean regardless of the reasoning for sending them, it's just, you know, the argument I was making with my friends is not that I think that it was like, I don't know, I don't think it was flirting. I
don't think it was flirting, but back then it was definitely flirting.
Don't. My issue with it was that, like, I personally wouldn't send that to someone I felt was trying to force their way into my relationship.
What?
I personally wouldn't send that.
Again, I'm not trying to change the situation at all. Pressuring your friends into relationship is abuse, regardless of the context. I'm just trying to better help explain my confusion at the time.
Someone I felt was trying to force their way into my relationship. And I said this privately. I'm only acknowledging this now is because, like, Esther and his friends, I guess, are using this and being like, that this is
they started it.
The only evidence or argument for pressuring them into a relationship, when I don't think it's justified. I just brought it up because I thought it was weird. And, when talking about relationships and stuff, I'm just gonna go off my own mind for a second, but the screenshots I was shown.
Yeah, does it get any more blurry? This was sent to me by someone else. Sorry, the quality was already like that. There's probably a better version in Chester's video. The issue is found. Daryl is extremely monogamous. We discussed this earlier. We would never open. I'm happy in my relationship. Meow. You know, I know you guys are happy and fine on your own, but I respect that he isn't. There's probably a better version Chester's video. Are you sure you didn't just screenshot it on Chester's video?
About Freddie setting boundaries was more.
Yes. They pretty much are saying, you know what, they weren't getting rid of me hard enough. They wanted me.
Him saying
pretty much, in a roundabout way.
Chester wouldn't want to be in a poly relationship, not his own self, but like later in our friendship, he definitely like closed that idea entirely, but he did admit to me in the past that he had unintentionally given me false ideas, and again, I don't think this is any justification for the way I treated people. It is just further context of the situation.
It's just context, exactly.
I don't see myself as a malicious person. but I do know in the past that I
You know what, guys? I don't see myself as a malicious person. Just as I see myself as the most innocent and nicest person on the world.
was horrible with boundaries, that I either overlooked them or just simply didn't respect them.
I just overlooked your boundaries. Happens to the best of us.
I was wrong for that. Like, simply put, I just wanted to give more, an explanation on my side of things.
How often will you repeat that point?
I just want to make it very clear, I don't support the things I've done in the past. I don't think that I'm justified with the things I did in the past. And the reason I had a hard time admitting it before the situation came out and when it first came out among my friends that I was abusive is because I thought just acknowledging that meant that I was kind of stuck that way. I didn't want to admit.
You know, the first step to bettering yourself is to admit your wrongdoings. Not a good start.
To such a heavy label because of...
I don't, you know, I bettered myself without acknowledging, you know, I was wrong. I was maybe abusive, you know. And if I would admit to it, you know, it would be a label that would stick on me forever.
I guess the implications of that, what that would be on my character, and I was just stuck with, like, upset that some of the things they had done to me. So I know.
Okay, I'm kind of derailing a bit here. Point is, I didn't want to admit I was abusive because I was afraid to. Wow.
Now that it doesn't justify anything, it doesn't change what I did, it just happened.
The whole video is a derail.
I had a hard time admitting to it before because of what that would mean for me. And, yeah. I don't really care if you support me or not. I don't care if you forgive me or not.
I don't care. That is why I made three videos before. One where I rambled, one outside, one where I cried outside, and one that was 1 minute long where I said they compared me to a rapist. But I don't care, and now I made a longer video because I don't care.
You're not obligated to. I mean, really, the only people who would be able to forgive me are the people affected. They made it clear that they don't. And it's whatever. I'm not gonna try to...
Whatever.
I mean, I'm just gonna continue living my life. And trying
Live, love on.
to move forward. And getting better still.
I have a feeling that you didn't get much better, I'll be honest. I'll be really honest here.
Because I don't think being stuck in the past will fix things. I'm not gonna go back and forth with anyone if they make a response to this. It's not that I don't care, I just don't see anything productive that would come out of something like that. Also, I want to make it clear that I don't think my disorder is or was an excuse for my actions, although back then, in 2022, I had been in an anti-recovery cycle where I said that I couldn't
2 years ago, I've been in an anti-recovering circle. Crazy.
get better because of my disorder, and I don't think that's the case anymore.
You don't think? Wait, what do you mean you don't think? You should know this. Why do you think?
However, yeah, in the past I had made notes about that, so I understand where the confusion comes from. However, I wasn't public about my disorder until this came out. I just want to make it clear, I don't think my disorder is an excuse to make people feel bad. And that's why I've been spending time reflecting and trying to get better.
Go to therapy. How about you go to therapy instead of reflecting? You know, just a little advice here.
And,
from the BPD queen.
yeah. I don't think I'm gonna quit entirely as of now. Although,
Well, that aged like milk.
I will not be posting for a while, probably. I'm probably not gonna be returning to, trauma style videos.
Trauma style videos? No.
Just sticking to art and animation like I planned to before. Yeah, that's pretty
I
much
will
it.
stop making drama. I will stick to animations. I love it when people get in drama and are like, I will stop doing drama because it's too stressful and too toxic.
I am still actively getting better because I know
Where?
not being abusive anymore, or not being an abuser anymore and stuff, doesn't mean that I'm perfect now. I still have my own issues, and I do recognize...
No one expects you to be perfect, but just stop being a schizophrenic, you know? At least a little bit. Not even the funny kind.
That, posting online might not be a good idea in my current state. Oh, forgot to acknowledge this earlier, but the videos I had...
What was that noise? Was that a dog in the background, or was that him?
posted before where I was defending myself. That was really stupid. That was probably the dumbest thing I could have done in that moment.
You just regret it because it fired back on you.
My mood stabilizers were having the opposite effect on me, and I...
Oh, you know, that day my mood stabilizers were having the opposite effect on me. What? How does this happen?
Like, I don't know what to say. It was really stupid of me to post things like that. I don't stand by those anymore. I think that it was stupid. I think I was just grasping at anything to... I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I was grasping at that point, and I was emotional, and I should have not been posting at all. It was really stupid. And
What? Someone with BPD had an emotional moment? Nah, crazy.
I'm sorry if you were exposed to that. I don't think those videos are valid at all anymore. I was just in a highly emotional state, and that's no excuse. It's just what ended up
Every day is a highly emotional state.
happening. And this whole thing, it's no excuse at all. I just had a lot of shitty learned behaviors that I've since grown out of, but
Where?
regardless of anything, it was still abuse.
Where and how? By self-reflecting?
It was still wrong of me to do, and I'm still sorry for it. And me joking with my friends doesn't make me any less sorry for pressuring people or for like using my mental state as a way of getting my way, I guess.
I guess.
Although,
That really convinced me, I guess.
please stop telling me what to do. And and stop like telling my friends what to do. I've seen people come at my friends telling them not to be my friends and stuff. I'm just making this a note now because I've seen it happening. It's really frustrating.
Where? Show a fucking screenshot.
I have been trying to get help for a while now. I've had talked to professionals before, just not anytime recent, and
Just not anytime recent. I talked to professionals before, but not recently.
to my family about it, and we're trying to figure something out.
I'm talking about this right now because a lot of people have been telling me to get professional help.
But it's not
Gee, I wonder why.
completely in my control. Just know that I'm trying to get the help that everyone knows I need. And please just leave my friends out of this. I'm not responsible for my friends, and they're not responsible for me, and they don't support the things I've done. And
Well, you said it like 10 times now, we got it.
yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I'm still sorry, really sorry for the things I've done. I do think I was in the wrong. I do think I was an abuser in 2022. And yeah.
And yeah. You need professional kelp. I don't think the kelp is helping. Whoa! I don't want the super duper fun music. Thank you. But it's still not over. Bam! We have one more from A Space, where they did some explaining in the call.
Like Siesta was blackmailing someone, which isn't true.
Right.
I told you.
Where Slime admits that they lied about Siesta.
But yeah, we're gonna keep watching. It just goes to show how bad of a researcher Frick is. But yeah, I'm glad they're gone. Lol.
Because and it made it seem like Chester was blackmailing someone, which isn't true.
Right.
I told Chester that when he made his own video on this, he could just like admit that like the alleged victim doesn't even like see themselves as one, and it was just something that like shouldn't have been made public because he never blackmailed me. It was
See, guys, even though like they made like a post in like Shister's video, they're
Yeah, so they said Chester blackmailed me. Nah.
literally right here, and this is recent, they're even saying that they were never blackmailed. They tried to say that after they apologized that they were blackmailed, but they were never blackmailed. So
Ice, look who's in the chat. It's Dr. Disrespect.
Why are these people
Yeah.
so confusing?
yeah, they're here for you, buddy. It's given Ant.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Essentially, right. Just something to go to show. Another thing that they flip flop on, which is why I don't think you could take Slime's word at all, in any way whatsoever. But yeah, we'll keep going.
It was just me being scared because I was stupid with my information
Gee, I was just scared, guys.
to the past and like gave it. I don't know. It's very complicated. I will say that, but Chester didn't abuse me at all, and like
Right.
Oh! What was that before? They were just as abusive as I was. Crazy how that works.
Shister. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they said Shister didn't abuse me at all. So, if they ever try to use the argument, guys, that Shister was just as bad, if not worse, they just kind of shot themselves in the foot here. They just
Funny how
shot
this
themselves in
works.
the foot.
I didn't appreciate people claiming that, but originally when Frick messaged me, I said that I didn't want to go public about anything because of our past. Because I had
Woo, super duper fun music. Sadly, we do not look at super duper fun music. What is your recommended tab? Don't ask, Saint. Don't ask.
originally just messaged them about the ableism allegations. I'm sorry.
Not the ableism allegations, no!
I'm sorry. My voice is really shaky right now. Like I'm nervous.
That's okay.
You're okay. You're okay.
Yikes.
Okay. Okay.
You're
I was
okay.
way too
You're
nice
okay.
to this person. Yeah, to be fair, it was like my first interaction with this person, but like looking back at this and knowing what I know, I wish I was a lot more aggressive. But I had no knowledge on this person.
Oops.
My god. It's so evil. It's interesting to go back at this now with the knowledge I have.
Wait. I think I made an oopsie. Is this another video? Wait. Can I find this without...
Hey guys, welcome to the
God.
ESP.
I will find it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We find it fast. We find it fast. Okay, this was the first one on slime, so it's probably around here. God damn it. Burning green. God damn it. One day I will get my videos in order, I swear. One day. One day. I think the original stream was privated, maybe? Don't matter.
The ableism allegations. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My voice is really shaky right now. Like I'm nervous.
That's okay.
You're okay. You're okay.
Yikes.
Okay. Okay.
I was way too nice to this person. Yeah, to be fair, it was like my first interaction with this person, but like looking back at this and knowing what I know, my god, back at this now with the knowledge I.
And
God damn it.
yeah, basically we were talking in messages, and I said because of what happened between us, I was just scared, and like
I was just scared, guys. That's why I lied.
jokingly like, I don't want him to dox me, but he's not the kind of person who would do that. Like he's not stupid like that.
Right.
I was just being like very, because I had never talked about Chester to like really anyone else who actually knew him, and like
Oh, so you never talked to Chester about to someone who actually knew him. That's how it works. Wait, let me check once again. Birdie thread.
Hey guys, welcome to the
God.
A Space, and today
Stop that. Pro streamer, pro streamer. Birdie, birdie, birdie. It was a birdie video. Was it birdie bombshell?
The ableism
No,
allegations.
birdie
I'm sorry.
sweats. I don't find it. God damn it.
I'm sorry, my voice is really shaky right now. Like I'm nervous.
That's okay.
You're okay. You're okay.
Yikes.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know where you're going with this. What the fuck? It's just not really consistent to me. I feel like that's your alt account.
That's not my fault.
Shush.
I'm being serious.
But yeah, no. Person is definitely. But a lot of things that they've said so far is just gonna shoot them in the foot if they try to say anything else, like in their video, whatever. Like try to go respond to everything, which is kind of funny. Get mogged, L.
But
like,
I have slop, and it's nearly 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna go for now, bro.
Thank God.
But well, that's
Okay,
not
will
very
we
nice.
look at it further?
But yeah,
Yes.
you have a great night, Sam.
Yeah, no, right. Have a good rest of your stream.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Saying Ace will yell at all of ya. Hey guys, welcome to the Ace Man. Winner, no.
Dude, I don't know why Discord does that, but I gotta have the green around me, dude. I need it. But yeah, we got this. We got still a little bit more to hear out.
Even unintentionally, but it's just been weighing on me a lot because I
It's
don't
been weighing on me so hard.
want this happening to him. I didn't want people to I don't know. I don't think he's a bad person. I
Oh,
was just
interesting.
being real.
I don't think he's a bad person, but if you acknowledge you're a bad person,
Yeah, I don't think he's a bad person, you know, but the whole time he was like, he did just as bad, he was worse than me actually, he triggered me all the time.
and say that Shister's worse, what are you saying? What are you saying? Ace, what do you gotta say about the getting older accusations?
Impulsive, or I don't. That's not the right word. It was just I was just too comfortable talking about things that shouldn't have been talked about.
Oh,
And like I don't know. I just wanted to admit like some of the details. Well, actually, fucking a lot of what I said was faulty, and I was the person who was being brought up saying like, oh well, there's like someone who's been involved with Chester, but they can't talk about it
yeah,
because
this is how it came out that he was involved in the wonderful document.
they're scared they'll get clapped or some shit. Like it made it seem like I was a victim in this, and I'm not.
You talk like you're a victim.
And I
Guys!
Yeah, this was the most important part, that he lied about Chester and was like, I am not a victim. Brr.
It's literally gonna shoot them in the foot. Everything they say, it's so gay.
just felt really bad for him, and like he didn't even mention me in his video, and it made me feel really bad because I don't know. It felt like I just did a bunch of bullshit and got away with it.
Lol.
Until now. Because if you now look up Slime's account, it's suddenly not there anymore. Because they uploaded their apology. And then 2 hours later, the account was deleted. So that was great. That was great. Quite amazing how this works. It do be like that, you know, because when you now look, Slime... God damn it. Slimed alien. Boom. Let's see. Filter. Let's look at channels. No slimed alien. Only people who spoke out against them. Funny how that works. Oh, look who's that. Yeah, and also Good Kato also posted Slimed Alien calling Chester a Nazi, some crazy shit, lol. Here we have Slime again. It was in Discord. Sorry, how do you get a boost to the screen? I don't know who this is, but they are based. I get that not everyone is equipped to handle someone with BPD. Especially at the worst, like genuinely unwell and toxic stuff. But we haven't talked for years. I was not obsessed with him. Now that's a lie. I moved on with my life and changed as a person. Because I realized the shit I did, even as a result of my circumstances, wasn't right. Chester is the most anti-BPD. Where? You make me anti-BPD. I'm pretty sure he told Cupid he hates borderlines. And anti-recovery you'll ever meet. Not only that, but he has lied publicly. And everyone just coddling a Nazi. Because, their friends wanted to kill themselves and told them that they hated them. Like, man, I'm just not 15 anymore. Yeah, that looks like someone who really has changed, am I right? Yeah, so they deleted themselves. And I'm just gone. And this was the tale of Slimed Alien. A crazy schizophrenic drama. If Chester is the most anti-BPD, am I the most pro? Yes, you are the most pro-BPD because you're into it. That's how it works.